Hey guys, welcome to another video of PostX. Today we're going to show you the new and advanced list block of PostX, and it is absolutely free. This list block lets you customize your list to your heart's content and make them visually appealing. You can even personalize each item separately so you can get the best out of your list. First of all, make sure that you have the PostX plugin installed and activated on your site. PostX is the #1 Gutenberg-based plugin to dynamically create news magazine sites or any kind of blog. So without further ado, let's get started. You can find the list block in the block inserter since it is a Gutenberg block, just like all of the blocks of PostX, and you can use them anywhere you like. If you don't want to build a list from scratch, you can use one of our beautiful predefined patterns to make your list mesmerizing and functional. Let's make a list. For now, we will give you an overview of the functionality options available to us. Then, we will look at each option one by one. You can customize the whole list, but you can also customize each of these list items separately. Keep in mind, the list item customization takes priority over the whole block setting. Let's look at the global settings of the list. We have the option to select the layout. We can decide if we want to display the list horizontally with the inline view button, adjust the space between the items, and also the space between icons and text. Then we have the option to edit icon/images, content, content wrap, and the separator. We will have a more in-depth look at these options. When we expand the icon/images section, we can see the option to use icon, image, default, or none. There's also the option to switch between normal and hover settings. You can select an icon from the icon store. You can also adjust the size of the icon, the background size. Border can be added to the icon and also adjusted. Let's switch over to the hover settings. The hover settings lets us customize the display of the icons when we hover our cursor over the items. So let's keep our normal icon as white and change the hover icon color to green. You can see the icon color changes when we hover our cursor over it. Similarly, we can also insert an image as an icon. Select your image and adjust it as you please. The default option lets us display the list based on orders such as by numbers, alphabetic order, or by Roman numbers. We can completely hide icon by switching to the none option. Moving on to the content section. In the content section, we can enable or disable text. We have the option to set title typography, title color, and title hover color selection options are also available. Then comes the subtext settings. We can enable or disable subtext. We can let the subtext be standard, but with the advanced customization option available to us with PostX, we can be more creative with it. To change the font and the text size, click on the typography icon. Then, we can adjust the space between text and subtext. Select the subtext color and subtext hover color. We can also change the location of the subtext with the midpoint subtext button. Finally, we have the content wrap settings. Adjust the content padding. Toggle between normal and hover settings. Select the background color. Adjust the border settings. Likewise, we will also adjust the hover settings. As you can see, we have also added an animated button to the post. The button block is another free feature of PostX. You can learn more about the button block from our YouTube channel. If you want, you can add a separator to the list by enabling the separator option. As we mentioned before, each individual item has its own customization option. Individual item changes will take priority over the global setting. So when changing the text color of the block, the particular item that we customize will not be changed. Let's see how our list looks in the front end. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on upcoming videos.